All right, so now that I have seemingly hacked the YouTube algorithm to bring right-wingers to my page, it happens every so often when I put the right hashtag in. My last hashtag was Jordan Peterson, because I was talking about him. So I think I'm going to do that again and talk a little bit more about Jordan Peterson. But broadly, I'm going to talk about the right wing and trans and their views on trans people and their agenda. You know, what I was saying about Jordan Peterson is that he has called trans people a social contagion, likened them to, you know, a disease, a social disease. He openly dead names trans people online. So, you know, he's setting these horrible examples for the multitudes of people that he has following him, who he's trying to make better people as a self-help guru. It's just an amazing juxtaposition right there. He has to evolve, like the right wing in its entirety must evolve on the trans issue. And I'm going to come at this at an angle of freedom and liberty. This anti-trans sentiments is coming from the people who espouse freedom and liberty in the United States of America as their top priorities. It's in all of their rhetoric. It is entrenched in their daily rhetoric when it comes to talking politics. It's in the discourse. Freedom and liberty. Freedom and liberty. My freedom, my liberty. Okay. Freedom and liberty has been conveniently left out of this conversation. And I understand why. Because it's completely hypocritical if it was injected into the trans discourse. You see, trans people in the United States of America are exercising their freedom and liberty to be who they want to be. And if you were a true libertarian, right-winger, who believes in freedom and liberty, you would have the discourse couched in a tone that said, hey, look, I don't agree with the trans lifestyle. I don't agree with trans in general. It's not for me. It's, it is something I don't like. But since I'm an American and I live in the United States of America, and I am about freedom and liberty for all, they should do as they wish and how they see fit. They should have the freedom and liberty to live their lives how they see fit in the United States of America. I don't hear that ever. Never. It's completely omitted from the discourse. If I was to hear it, I would be shocked. You don't hear it. What I hear embedded in the discourse is hatred, despisement, anger towards people, expressing their freedom and liberty that certain people don't like. And therefore, it's just free reign. Why do you think trans people, especially trans women of color, are the most targeted people in this country? Their murder rate is going up and up every year because of this toxic right-wing discourse against trans people that is couched in hate, not in understanding. not in understanding your side of things. Not saying, look, I don't like these people, I disagree with these people. No. But they're Americans, so let's let them have their freedom and liberty to live their life as they see fit. You don't hear that. It doesn't even come close to that. It's hatred and vitriol that leads to murdering these people. And like I said, it doesn't matter. It's Ben Shapiro. It's Steven Crowder. It's Dennis Prager. It's Joe Rogan. Name your right winger of choice. It is constantly fed to the masses. And the craziest people among us act out on those people. And they track those people down and they kill them because of this toxicity towards trans people. You wonder why we don't listen to you guys enough? Because we're sick of the hatred. We're sick of the despisement. And we're just choosing to not talk to you. Any person who had any amount of respect for their fellow American would say, I don't agree with it. I don't like it. It's not for me, but they're Americans expressing their freedom and liberty to live their lives how they see fit. And I will respect that. I will disagree with it. I will openly say I don't like it. You'll never hear it. Because the hatred for trans people, they can't hold it back. The right wing has to evolve on the trans issue and get to a point where I'm talking about where you're just leaving them alone and not targeting them and making up crazy stories about them. I don't know, right-wing propaganda. I give right-wing propaganda credit because it is very effective. It's everywhere. It's unavoidable, and it's just the daily conversation to demonize people that they don't like, and it's effective. It works, and that's sad. It's disgusting, and it needs to change. Somehow we have to change the narrative because these people own the narrative against trans people, making up all these lies. Sending people out to kill people. Like it's gone too far.